What's up, Tech to Titans 2.0 and Solid Steppers? This is Miss Ward coming to you from Kingsland, Georgia. I actually headed to Jacksonville, Marcone this morning. Got more seal system jobs up in Savannah, so I'm all about one-stop completions. I got to get it. But anyway, that's not what this morning's conversation is about. This morning conversation, I was thinking to myself, what most people consider extraordinary, I consider normal. So every day I push myself to do things that people would think were extraordinary, like mind-bending. To me, it's regular. Like, prime example, this morning I'm going to go to Jacksonville, which is about a half an hour from where I am now, half an hour to 45 minutes. And then from there, I'm going to go to Savannah, knock that out. Then I got other jobs. Not those jobs out, and other jobs. Now, other people, they don't understand how I go one way and then go 2 hours the other way and then come back. What they don't understand is this is what I got to do to hit my $5,000 per day goal. Now, people don't understand that in their brain. Why do you need $5,000? That's my goal, is $100,000 a month. And that's by myself. I'm not even counting my subs. And the reason why my subs work so hard for me and go so hard in the paint for me, as the kids like to say, is because I grind. And to me, this is not grind. To me, this is just, okay, this is the objective. And today I still got returns. I got other things I got to do. I got stuff I got to ship out from UPS. I got to get prepared. I got to be on the other coast tomorrow. And I got to do all this in a certain period of time and be healthy and safe while I do it. Which is why I work out on a daily basis. This is why I meditate on a daily basis. This is why I only intake mainly plant-based diet, because my energy level has to be on point and my brain has to be clear. These are personal choices of excellence. When you make a personal choice of excellence, everything else is irrelevant. And when you understand that, you'll get to not only the next level, you'll also notice that people fall away and that you don't have no issues. The only time you have an issue, you don't never have an issue. You always have an opportunity to have a solution. That's how I look at it. Like, if I have an issue or conflict come back, the first thing I do is look at me. Because if I have a problem with a person, I didn't vet them properly, or I open myself up in a space I shouldn't have. This is called being an adult, owning your stuff and then correcting accordingly. See, most of y'all can't correct because you're too busy trying to please the world. You're too busy looking for outside validation. When you learn how to validate yourself, take responsibility for yourself, and understand because you got up today, you 6 feet above ground, not under, you have an opportunity to change not only the trajectory of your life, but generations behind you. At the end of the day, it starts and ends with you. What's going on the outside of your life is a reflection of what's going on in your internal portion of your life. You are internally in chaos if you got chaotic situations. If you feel like you can't make enough money, you can't hold on to money, you can't manage money, that's a you problem. And I'm trying to tell you, I know this from experience. I'm one of those people that I try to help everybody. And a lot of times helping other people leave me out on a limb. But it gives me an opportunity to understand, okay, I need to be a better person as far as vetting and who I decide to support and who I don't. Because the reality is, I'm going to tell you something somebody told me. And it was a trip because one of my coaching students said something to me about, be careful because people always count your pockets. And, I do a lot of things that people think are, that cost a lot of money, or they can see how I can afford to do this. But that's their sense of their lack. Because I understand how to go print money, basically, by grinding. And my printing money comes from not only planting seeds today, but seeds tomorrow. Every move I make, I got to see the 10X in it. And when I say the 10X, I ain't talking about the 10X for the day. I'm talking about the 10X for tomorrow and every day. At the end of the day, once again, everything comes back to you. And when you understand it comes back to you and it originates with you and ends with you, that's real. I mean, and the thing about it is, I don't think people understand. The only way you get to a certain mindset and place is you have to be by yourself. Because I don't know anybody that can be in a certain environment and hone in, unless they're in one of those environments where you have to go into that mental block of, okay, let me zone myself in because what's going on around me is so chaotic. There people have done that. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to put no stuff in here because I don't need no groups coming at me saying I done misquoted something. But this is why you want to be well read. When you're well read, you understand and open your mind to things that other people do. There's no excuse for us not to be doing a book, 12 books a year, minimum. And when I say that, you should find books in different topics that interest you and expand your mind. I remember when I was a little girl, my escape spot was the library. And to this day, when I'm with my nieces and nephews, they know they spend 2 to 3 hours with me in the library before we go buying clothes, shopping. Auntie Shell gonna hook me up, all that other drama. But the reality is, you set the precedent in your life for where you want to be and your mindset. I was just talking to one of my former coaching students yesterday. He's pivoted into IT, and we do a lot of IT stuff together. We are actually each other's IT accountability partners. And what people don't understand is that Miss Ward has multiple facets that I work in, and it's because I'm always preparing myself for next level. You know, when I hit this quote unquote, whatever they say, retirement age, I ain't retiring. I'm still going to be doing something in IT. I'm going to be doing something where my mind is constantly growing, because I understand that to stay in tune with any skill set at any level is life. You should be growing at all times. People think that they have earned the right to relax. When did you earn the right to relax and do nothing? That's what I don't understand. Every person I know that is virile and living in life, like prime example, when I go to these customers and I'm servicing their appliances and they like 80 and 90 and bright and chipper and out here getting it, using the laptop better than me, using the smartphone better than me, that's because they refuse to die. The problem is so many people have already died. Like, they don't even understand what it is to live, breathe, and want stuff. I go in places, I look at people, and they just existing and surviving. When I see people like that, my ass is gone, because I can't let none of that get on me. Favor ain't fair, and life is too short. And if you know what I know, you'll get up and go do something. Now that I said all that, I had to get that off my chest, because somebody needed to hear this today. I don't know who and what. I'm just a vessel. So don't hate on me, baby. Don't hate on me. That ain't my DNA. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to love yourself. You're going to have to get out here and grind. And you're going to have to work for what you want. But then you're going to have to learn how to work smarter, not harder. Part of the problem is y'all I'm extremely passionate. So I'm passionate about whatever I do. And my passion is often mistaken for being rude, being aggressive. Oh, she's too much. Well, that's your problem. It ain't my problem. Because where I'm at is where you want to be. How about that? The reality is, though, is that this took years of it, because like everybody else, I was ignorant to things then. I'm ignorant to things now. I'm constantly growing and changing, because I surround myself with people who have attributes that I need to acquire. Now, when I'm in a situation where you're not bringing nothing to the table, we're not having these conversations no more. And we're not having them because there's no mutual benefit. Like I say, I'll be telling y'all about Jay-Z all the time. Y'all be hating on him, how he elevate and be leaving people by the wayside. But the key, if these people ain't willing to change and grow, why should they go with him? He will level up his whole life. He's going to teach all his kids to do the same. And the key is, while people sitting out here hating on people and coming up with all these conspiracy theories, what you need to do is look at the dang blueprint and go get the bag. Now I'm done. I'm telling y'all, love y'all to death, but somebody needs this message. Nugget. Have a great day. Miss Ward signing off.